Hello, everybody. How everybody doing out there today? This is Talks for Kids. Tell my story, mommy. We're here again. We're here again. You know, I asked Black Beauty. I asked her a question. I said, Black Beauty, what is it that you want to talk about today? She said, I want to talk about loving the inner child. Loving the inner child. This is a very, very, very important topic. Loving the inner child. That's what she said. That's what she wants. I dedicate this life lesson to my princess, my beautiful little daughter, Black Beauty. I dedicate this life lesson to her. This is her platform. This is her channel. This is her channel to try to help little girls and little boys, grown. You have to free the inner child. If you want to be happy, if you want to be complete, if you want to feel good, if you want to feel clear, you got to free your inner child. Your inner child is hurting. It's hurt. It's been hurting ever since ever since the trauma began, all the way up until now. They've been crying. They've been feeling sad. They've been feeling miserable. They've been feeling forsaken. They've been feeling rejected. They've been feeling abandoned. They've been feeling lonely ever since the trauma began up until. There's no need for you to try to go on with your life without healing and loving your inner child. There's no need. There is no need for you to try to go on with, oh, I just want to forget the past. I don't want to think about my mama raped me or my uncle raped me or this happened or that happened or they did this to me. That's in the past. I just want to forget about the past. No, you cannot forget about the past. You know why? Because your inner child will not let you forget about it. They haven't forgot about all the times they was hurt and rejected and abandoned and raped and beat and all of that. They haven't forgot about that. And they're not going to let you forget about it. Even though you try to go on with your life and pretend like you okay, when you really know deeply inside that you are not. That you are not. You got to love your inner child. When you love your inner child, you're going to love your very own self. See, you'll stop doing self-destructive things to yourself. Once you love your inner child, you're going to begin to love yourself, and you're going to, matter of fact, you're going to understand what love really is. Because right now, you really don't understand what love is. You're numb to that. You don't understand that. You think love is somebody validating you, or somebody telling you how beautiful you are, or somebody telling you, how much they want to be with you or be in your life. No, that's not love. That's expressions of love. You the only one can love you. You the only one can love you besides your inner child. Okay? So those are just expressions of love. You want to go on with your life. You want to say, "Oh, that's the past. I don't want to think about it. It's too much pain." Yes, it's a lot of pain. And guess who's feeling the pain? Your inner child. Your inner child, that little girl and that little boy that went through that, they still around. They still there in your subconscious mind, your memory. They are there. They are there. And that's why you still act like a little girl and a little boy. You still act like a child at 30 and 40 years old, 50 and 60 years old, 80. Because you haven't grown up yet. You can't grow up because the trauma and the wounds and the pain will not let you grow up, and it will not let you do anything in this life. It won't let you do nothing. The only thing it's going to let you do is feel the misery, feel the pain, feel the rejection, feel the loneliness, feel the sadness, feel the depression. That's the only thing you're going to feel. You can't drink it away. You could smoke 100 bags of weed, it still won't go away. You could drink a barrel of liquor, 1,000 barrels, and it still won't go away. You'll wake up out after you done drunk 1,000 barrels of liquor, and you'll still go right back to that pain and that sorrow and that frustration and that humiliation and that rejection and that abandonment. Nothing will make it go away but loving and freeing your inner child. That's the only thing gonna make it go away. Nothing else will make it. I don't care how many boyfriends you get, husbands you get, cars, houses, careers. Nothing will make it go away. You have to embrace. You have to embrace. You have to embrace. You have to fall in love with your pain so you can understand your and you can begin to heal. You know how many millions and billions of people that's in pain today? And they don't even know why they're in pain. They don't know why, they can't figure it out. They've been married 2 or 3 times, they still wasn't happy in the marriages. They got money, they got millions and billions of dollars, they still not happy. That's what it is. It's that very simple. You cannot move forward in your life. Your life is at a standstill. You are at a standstill. You cannot move forward with your life until you free and embrace and love your inner child. You can't ignore her or him. See, once you ignore her or him so long, then you know what? They make the decision, the inner child, because they in control. You're not in control of your life. They are in control of your life. That's why you feel sad and you miserable and all of that stuff, frustrated, because they in control. You're not in control. They are. Okay? And they're not gonna let you be happy. They make the decision and say, okay, I've been trying to get I've been trying to get them, my mama, my dad, I've been trying to get them to pay attention to me. I've been trying to get their attention by blowing up, by taking a knife and cutting my wrist, by um, getting angry, getting frustrated. I done tried everything in my power to try to get them to look at me, but they won't pay me no attention. I done got them so frustrated in their life, so frustrated that they wanted to kill their own self, so frustrated in their life and misery that they couldn't even go out their house. They had to sit in their room every day. The inner child has been dealing with you for the whole time, but it's just you not paying them no attention. And once they say to themselves, I done tried long enough, they not listening to me. I want to be free. I want to get rid of these wounds. I want to get rid of this pain. I want to get rid of this. They not listen to me. So you know what? I'm just going to kill myself. So they put it in your mind because they in control of you. They are in control of you. So they put it in your mind to jump off a bridge or do this to yourself or do that to yourself. You know, telling you your life ain't right. It ain't going to never be right. See, that's the inner child. Once they done dealt with you so long, they give up. They give up and then they don't want to live anymore. So I'm here today as a CCA, Community Care Advocate. My name is Elishaba. I'm here for my little daughter, Black Beauty, my little princess. What is it? What is it? I am ready to love my pain and my inner child. I'm ready to love the rape and abuse. I'm ready to understand it. I'm ready to accept that it happened to me. I'm ready to accept that. I'm ready. I want to feel good about me. I want to get to know me. You don't even know who you are. Your life is hidden. Everything is hidden with the inner child because they won't let you progress. They won't let you move forward. Why? Because they are stuck. They are stuck right there in the childhood trauma. And because they are stuck, you stuck right there too with them. And the only way you can get unstuck is that you acknowledge. You acknowledge. See, they got all kind of YouTube videos on YouTube, gossip tube. That's what I call it. They got all kind of videos on there. All kind, talking about relationships and how you get a man and how you get a twin flame and what the twin flame got to do and what you got to do with this and what you got to do with that. They got all kind of stuff like that on YouTube, but you notice they don't have too many things dealing with childhood emotional abuse and pain. Just a few videos, it's not that many. But until you love your inner child, your son or your daughter, until you love your inner child, you will never ever be able to love anyone else. I guarantee you what I am telling you is true. You will never ever be able to love anyone else. You can't even love God. You can't even love God the way that you need to love Him. Because, see, you don't understand love. You don't know what love is. You don't know what it is. You think love comes from outside of you. You think love comes from somebody giving you love or telling you. You think that's love. That's not love. Love comes from within. And because you have your inner child trauma that's within you, love cannot evolve inside of you. It cannot grow inside of you because of the trauma. You have to understand. You have to understand your inner child. You have to understand. You have to accept and you have to understand. You're only just going to continue to hurt yourself. You're just only going to continue to make your life a living hell. That's all you're going to do. That's all you're going to do. Well, I'm just that way. I like to be alone. No, you're not just that way. That's trauma. Oh, well, I'm just that way. I don't want to be with a man. I'm just that way. No, that's trauma. Oh, I'm just that way. I don't want to be with a woman. No, that's trauma. Oh, I'm just angry. I'm bipolar. No, that's trauma. No, I'm depressed. That's trauma. Anxiety, trauma. All of it is trauma from your childhood. Just call it what it really is. You're not bipolar. You are destroyed as a man or a woman because your inner child got destroyed when you was a little girl and a little boy. That's when the destruction began. You was a little girl and a little boy. I want to forget about that. There's too much pain in me thinking about, I got raped by my cousin. That's too much pain for me to think about how my mama used to just lock me in the room and wouldn't feed me for a week. It's just too much pain. Just too much pain. Well, you got to go back and revisit the pain. If you want to move forward in your life, with your life, feeling good, feeling happy, feeling free, feeling whole, feeling complete, you have to go back and revisit that pain. You got to love your inner child. You got to love them. Begin to ask questions. Why? Why? And you'll hear a little voice. See, when the little voice, they not gonna the inner child ain't gonna answer you right away. Once you start revisiting and thinking about and trying to figure out all the things that you went through when you was a little girl, little boy that destroyed your life, you're gonna just talk and you're gonna just begin to cry and think about all of that. And then you might ask the inner child, what is it that I can do to make you feel better? They might not answer you the first day that you ask them. See, it takes time for them to trust you because you have ignored them for so long. So they really don't believe in that they can trust you. They really don't believe they can trust you. They really don't believe that they can trust you to fix their life because you have ignored them for so very long. They've been trying to get your attention for 30 years. 40, 50, you have ignored them for so very long, 20 years, you have ignored them. So when you start, they're not going to answer you right away. They're going to see how far you're going to go. Because you know what? I know people that have been mentally and physically abused, and they don't know why they feel the way that they feel, and they don't know why they think the way that they think, and they don't know why they do the things that they do. And I have told them, like, well, you need to, it comes from your childhood. And they start off with crying or, you know, crying. They start off with crying because they start remembering some things in their childhood that happened. So they start off crying. They might cry for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and you don't see them no more because they give up. They give up. They give up because, see, they don't want to revisit the pain because it hurt too bad. So they give up. They stop trying to get in touch and get involved and remember what happened to them. And see, when they give up, see, the inner child is always looking at you. They always looking at things you do every day. And when you give up like that, you might have did it for a week, and all of a sudden you giving up. You ain't talking no more. You're not trying to understand no more why you went through that, why you got raped, or all. You not understand. You're not trying to do it no more. See, and they was looking at you the whole time. They was like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing to them till they show me that they are serious and that they ready to be healed, and they ready to love me, and they ready to embrace me, and they ready to accept me, and they ready to accept all the things that we went through together. So they look at you, they not going to trust you right away. And see, people go to the therapist's office and they start with a month or two and they stop going to the therapy. They stop going to therapy. It's deep, people. It's deep. But I just wanted to come on today because I told Black Beauty, well, this week we're going to go on. I try to come on at least once a week, the platform. So I just wanted to come on and, let my daughter know that I want to be trustworthy towards whatever I tell her I'm going to do. Talk for kids. Tell my story, mommy. It's deep, people. You got billions of people hurting today. Billions. Millions of people commit suicide. Millions don't want to live no more. Millions of women and men that's living alone today. That don't trust themselves to be in a relationship with anyone because of their childhood trauma. They think that they normal. They think that they normal and they think that that's the way that they should be. No, the inner child is controlling them. The inner child don't trust them to be with no one. They don't trust them to be in a relationship. They don't trust them to marry no one. They don't trust the inner child to tell, oh, well, they're not good enough. They're not good enough. Or they'll tell the inner child to tell you, you're not good enough. I don't like them. They start judging and pointing fingers and comparing. They got this wrong with them. They got that wrong with them. They got this going on. See, that all of that is the inner child. All of that is the trauma. And that's why so many men and women that's alone today. Alone. Because their inner child won't let them love nobody. Their inner child won't let them accept nobody. Why? Because they haven't accepted their inner child and they haven't accepted their childhood trauma yet. You got so many women today making YouTube videos saying they can't get a man and they, want a man to love and want a man to be with them and all. No, your inner child will not let no one be with you. I don't care how much pounds of makeup, high power makeup you put on your face, how many weaves you put in your hair, how many BBLs, you could do all of that. You could do all of that. The inner child is saying, no, no, I'm not going to let you be happy. No, I'm not going to let you have no man. No, I'm not going to let nobody, you be in a relationship with nobody because you don't want to be in a relationship with me. So because you don't want to be in a relationship with me, I'm not going to let you be in a relationship with no one. I will make you the most evilest, wickedest, meanest woman that a man could ever see. Every time you get a new boyfriend, I'm gonna cause so much drama. I'm gonna cause so much problems. I'm gonna cause so much madness. I'm gonna cause so much confusion in this relationship that man gonna run from you. And that's exactly what the inner child do. I told you they in control. They destroy the relationship. They destroy the relationships because they in control. You're not in control. They won't let you be happy because they are not happy. When they get happy, the inner child, then you become happy. You become complete. You become free. Free. As long as they not happy, as long as they not free, then you are not free and you are not happy. You miserable. You wake up miserable, you go to bed miserable, everything is just miserable. Every day is miserable, miserable. Every day. You only know misery. You only know pain. You only know frustration. You can't even put a smile on your face. You can't even smile no more. Because you got so much aches and pain in your heart and in your mind and in your soul. So you can keep on trying to pretend and act like you okay, but you're not okay. You're not okay. You're not okay. You get when people on YouTube making videos crying because they can't get a man. White women and black women crying. I don't know what's wrong. I just can't get a man. Oh man, I went to the single conference. And it was so many people lined up. It was like 300 people in line, looking for 10 men that was in the conference. Oh, I just can't get a man. I just don't know what's wrong with me. I done tried everything. No, you can't get a man because you can't get yourself. See, that's the first thing you got to do to get a man. You must get yourself first. Because if you don't get a hold to, and that's the inner child, getting hold to the inner child is getting hold to yourself. And if you don't get a hold to yourself first, every man, every woman, every relationship that you come in contact with, it could be family members, it could be cousins, it could be mama, it could be sisters, whoever. Every relationship would be nothing but self-destruction, misery. That's why they crying, because the inner child crying. That's the inner child crying. A little girl. She been crying since she was 7, 6, 8, 9 years old. She been crying. She been crying. She couldn't get no little boy back then to like her. And she still can't get one today. And she 40 years old. 20, 30. So are you ready to love your pain, which is your inner child? That's your pain. Are you ready to love your pain? That pain is your inner child. Talk for kids. Tell my story, mommy. We'll see you next time. We dedicate this life lesson to my beautiful princess, my beautiful daughter, Black Beauty. Is it anything else, Black Beauty, we need to say? Tell mommy, is it anything else we need to say before I end this? She said, tell them that they got to stop running. They got to stop running, 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 running away from us. Us is the inner children. You got to stop running away from your inner child. The more you run from your inner child, the more they're going to run from you. They ain't going to tell you what you got to do to fix your life. They know what you got to do. They know what you got to do. But Black Beauty told me to tell you today, stop running from your pain. Stop running from your inner child. Stop running from your life. Stop running from who you are. You have to accept who you are and heal and love your inner child. Get to know them. Get to know them. Understand them. Accept them. Build a relationship with them. Get to know that little girl and that little boy that got hurt. Get to know them. Ask them, why are they still hurting today? And I'm 40 years old. Why are you still hurting? Because you got raped. Why are you still hurting? Because you got bullied in school. Why are you still hurting? Because your mama rejected you and abandoned you. Why are you still hurting? Because daddy was never home. Why? You gotta talk to him. Stop running, Black Beauty said. Stop running and start accepting. Talk to y'all later. Talks for kids. Tell my story, mommy. Oh, I want to mention something that came on YouTube, a video. It was an 11-year-old little boy. And they say that on the YouTube video, they said that the teacher was bullying him. The teacher was bullying him so bad, and she had all the children in the classroom making fun of him, calling him stupid, calling him names, bullying him, and all of that. And this went on for months and months and months and months. And he went home and he told his mama and his daddy about what was going on in his classroom with his teacher. And his mama and his daddy probably they went up to the school to talk to the principal, to talk to the teacher. They did all of that, but they did not take him out of the school. And what happened? The little boy ended up killing himself. He ended up committing suicide. This happened like last week. 11-year-old little black boy. He ended up killing himself. You know, I really don't blame, the teacher. Yes, she's evil, she's wicked, she's all of that to come at a little child like she did. But see, again, that's her inner child. See, people, this is how it goes. This is how you got a grown woman bullying a 11-year-old little boy. She's the teacher of the classroom. She got all the kids in there making fun of him. What do you think is wrong with that teacher? What is wrong with her? She been traumatized as a little girl. She was made fun of and she was bullied and all of that growing up. She was bullied and made fun, traumatized. That's what's wrong with these people in this earth and in this world. Everybody has been traumatized some kind of way. So, yeah, the teacher been traumatized. The principal been traumatized. All the little kids in the classroom have been traumatized. The counselor of the school been traumatized. The nurse, they all been traumatized. That's why nothing was done about the situation because see, their inner child, their inner children, see, their inner children is in control of the situation. Her inner child had her doing that to that little boy. So I really do blame the mother for that and the father because see, they could have took him out of that school. If my son come home to me telling me, Mama, and they said the 11-year-old little boy, he was just so sad and he was just so miserable and he was just so depressed. And they just kept sticking him back up in that school. They kept sticking him back up in that classroom every day. He kept telling them, I don't feel good, Mama. I don't want to go to school. Please don't send me there. And they just kept sticking him and sticking him and sticking him. My son come on telling me that some teacher in his classroom, she making fun of him and all the students making fun of him. What I look like letting my son continue in some humiliation like that. Everybody in the class making fun of him. Oh no, I'm gonna take my son up out of that school. So to me, the mom and the daddy just didn't love their child enough. And the little boy knew that, and that's why he took his life. He knew that his mama and his daddy did not love him enough to take him out of that classroom. And see, it's just like the inner child today, the inner children. They know that they know that you guys don't love them enough to free them, to love them, to understand them, to accept them. They know that. And that little boy knew it. And that's why he took his life. And they told him, oh yeah, well, we're gonna sue the teacher and we're gonna sue this. Sue them for what? What do that mean? You need to be suing your own selves because to me, it's your fault that your son is dead. You could have took your son up out of that school. You had so many chances. You had so many opportunities to take your son up out of that school, and you did not do anything. Okay? You did not do anything. Talk for kids. Tell my story, mommy. Talk to y'all later, next time.